I'm Seb Reeve. I'm Business Development Director at Microsoft. Challenges in customer experience are certainly numerous. I mean, we've talked a lot today about the changes in consumer expectations given what's going on in society. So that creates a different kind of pressure on businesses to change and adapt in actually quite quickly. But also we tend to forget the people involved. And ensuring that the people who are on the front line of customer experiences have the tools and capabilities to make changes to the way they behave, either on the phone, on chat, digital channels, or whatever else they're doing. And people don't change quickly, so they need a lot of support in order to really fulfill the needs of the consumers in the way they're changing. In terms of arming customer service advisors with the latest technologies, I mean, I talked actually a little bit in my keynote address just now about how AI is impacting not just taking jobs and acting as a chatbot or advisor to take work away, but actually we're seeing really the new breed of capabilities sitting side by side and working in concert with the advisors on the front line. So giving them advice and assistance in real time, giving them the kinds of products or solutions they should be talking to their customers about, but also how to talk to customers. So technologies like GPT today can formulate language that advisors can really use to have a more positive interaction with the end customer. And so, if we think about what it's like on the front line, there are people of all levels of seniority working in contact centers. And someone who's only just started in a job needs more support. And I think there's certainly a lot of solutions I'm hearing about today that can help them, hit the ground running on day one and deliver that great customer experience. I think advisor attrition is definitely a concern in the industry. And of course, it creates a real skills gap. We're losing a lot of key skills every time we lose great people. And so I think supporting them more robustly, in the day-to-day, in the trenches, in the way they're actually working, and making sure that they feel like their hands being held and they're given not only the capabilities but the information they need to support their role and ensure that they're delivering a great customer experience. Well, I think organisations need to think about how they're providing change and changing their customer experience, especially. And for me, it's about an agile way of working. So nothing gets done in a seismic way, and we don't really kind of want to be making huge changes. So I think businesses who are leaders in the space tend to be using data to support change. So looking for data that tells you how customers are changing the way they work with you, how your advisors are performing, or some of the things that they're having to deal with today that they didn't yesterday, using that data to affect changes in a more iterative fashion. So that's kind of really an agile way of working. And then using data to reinforce that you made the right changes and continue to do that. So I think leaders are really all about that agile, continual improvement mindset.